Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'inu umur wadin. Wassalatu wassalamu asrofil anbiya wal mursalin wa alihi wa sahbihi ajmain amma ba'du. To one and all present here, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, that in the last 2 years, the COVID-19 pandemic has become global attention of people across continent. So this can affect a lot of people in aspect of our lives. As you can see and feel now, we have gone through many habit change in life. One of the most visible and the main is the system and technical changes in the world of education, which is now better known is distance learning. Distance learning has become a new thing in a teaching and learning activities lately. This happened because of the current outbreak of the coronavirus, which shook almost all countries in the world. Sorry, Evelyn, next slide. Okay, thank you. Okay, this happened because of the current outbreak of the coronavirus, which shook almost all countries in the world, including Indonesia. At the beginning, the implementation distance learning made teacher and student confused. How not? The teacher must find a way so that learning must continue even took learning from home. While students have to study alone without being able to meet their friends, and parents of students are certainly no less dizzy because concentration must be divided with their children who do learning activities from home. This is something new and we have to face it. Of course, because of this change, we will definitely face technical problem and difficulties because we have to adapt to technological advance. This change also inevitably cause new problems that may affect several subjects and have positive and negative effects on both students and teachers. So today, guys, I would like to focus on some issues of distance learning in terms of technical problem, second to difficulties encountered in distance learning, and third, possible effect on certain subjects such as on teachers and students. But before that, we should know what is the distance learning. So guys, distance learning is an educational process where students receive instruction through online classes, video recording, video conferencing, or any other audio or visual technology medium. It enables people to receive education without having to be physically present in classroom. So distance learning has made education more accessible to large people of group. More students today are taking advantage of distance learning program. Working professional, high school student, and even traditional college student enroll in distance learning classes. So, as a new learning model in education, distance learning has shown its fair share even though it poses challenges for both instructor or teacher and student. But meanwhile, this learning raises several technical problems such as so many students who are constrained because they don't have a high or good signal. Next slide, sorry. Okay. Next. Okay, thank you. Students who are constrained because they don't have a high or good signals network, so that it hampers the online teaching and learning process. which ultimately result in missing the learning materials that should be obtained. Moreover, most of them live outside of campus and find it difficult to adapt to the technical requirements of the chosen study program. Some of them don't even have computer and seek help at the Learning Research Center for Technical Assistance. While it's easy to see both the benefit and relevance of distance education, such as increased flexibility, mobility, and affordability, is equally important to acknowledge the potential challenge with distance learning for students. From grade schooler to graduate student, distance learning at all age level must overcome obstacles that are unique to virtual education, such as asynchronous communication and even present opportunities for time wasting distraction. Uh, Distance learning also face challenges that, while often present in the traditional classroom, can be implied in virtual settings such as delay or unclear instructor feedback. It is important for us not only to understand and empathize with the challenge of online education for students, but even more critically to have implement effective solutions. While distance online learning may pose certain difficulty for students, it also creates exciting educational opportunities, opening doors for young and adult learners alike. To have your students seize these opportunities, learn about the challenge of online distance learning they face and what steps you can take as digital instructor to help your learner success. In the online teaching and learning process, there are many impacts that occur on teacher and student, both positive and negative. Online learning has a positive side, including making us aware of the potential and extraordinary action of the internet in teaching and learning activities. Why is that? Because with the internet, I mean, all teaching and learning process become unlimited in time and space, so that teaching and learning activities can be carried out whenever and wherever we are. In addition, the teaching and learning process of online learning is more relaxed and practical because the delivery of information is much faster and can reach many students. And in the end, students gain new experience related to online learning. However, behind the positive side of everything, there must be a negative side, or at least like a bad side might happen. Even though school eventually hold online learning, there must be important sites that are a little neglected. For example, character education. In these online learning activities, what happens is mostly the process of learning subjects or transferring knowledge without being balanced by the character of education, where this educational character is always taught by educational institutes during the face-to-face learning process. So guys, that's what I want to say, that distance learning has become a new thing that must be accepted and lived now and maybe in the future. Distance learning has its own advantage and disadvantage. So let's continue to be passionate about learning, no matter how technical and the system is. Continue to support Indonesia education and be the successor of an educated and knowledgeable nation. Thank you.